Big numbers, 100 in a bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in a sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Miami Dolphins taking on the NFC champions, the Los Angeles Rams. After all the talk, it's time for football, and here we go. Super Bowl 55 is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Good move by Gurley. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. It's a jet sweep, the football to Woods. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And an alley to run. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st and 10, Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
56.
Allen now looks to throw. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Aaron Donald just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Bravo.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Play action. Now it's Allen. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd down, Jacobs trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down. And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. 2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. They're able to locate Wilson. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. The Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Allen off the play fake. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. He's going to fire one deep. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Well, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
56.
On first down, it's Drake. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now on first down, Drake again. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Drake. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Gets it to Gordon. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A nice run there by Gurley on first down as he'll get about 7 out of it. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Dolphins have got it.
Well, probably they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit and not go down and fumble the ball.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards. They come out here in the eye. To the air. Allen feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Samson Abuka, his 2nd sack of the night. Now Drake. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. They had it 1st and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Gurley trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's 3rd and 7.
They got 18, loves to go deep. Put a body on.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Go.
From the gun, here's Goff. They got a man, it's Woods. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Goff. And Woods has it complete. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Again, they run with Gurley. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the 2nd half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
I
don't know about that. Super tough.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. A Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, it's Gurley. Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Another carry down for Gurley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Kill. 2 for 1. 2 for 1.
Now gone. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And a short gain down to about the 33.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Rams have won the game. The Rams have won the Super Bowl. And they will get the Lombardi Trophy. For the